Mark Levin, you know him. He comes on occasionally on this program. We're pleased to have him. He's got a new book out on power. Very apropos, of course. Hit number one on the New York Times list. 9th time for Mr. Levin. Very impressive. Radio guy, 300 stations. He leads into me on our flagship WABC in New York City. And he joins us now from Leesburg, Virginia. How about that? I don't have a red carpet I can give you down there. I would have done that for you, Levin. You know I would have.
You're a good man, Bill, no matter what they say. You're a good guy.
And they say a lot.
and let me say something else. I really couldn't disagree with the thing you said. Putin is a monster. He's a genocidal maniac. He's only getting worse. You make a great point. Even today, he's trying to bomb the hell out of the civilian centers in Ukraine. And let us not forget, in 1994, Soviet Union, well, what was then Russia, signed a deal that Ukraine would turn all their nukes over to Russia, and in exchange, the United States, Britain, and Russia would protect their boundaries. And of course, he violated that. So the key here is, Putin wants all this land, and he also wants those areas where the Ukrainians are really dug in, and they believe they have a very strong line of defense beyond which the Russians have been unable to go. And he wants that too. And of course, the issue for the Ukrainians is, well, look, how are we supposed to keep doing this? We need security here. This guy's untrustworthy. As Bill says, as you say, this guy is really a head case. And as he's written, Bill, and he's written at length, or somebody did for him, it doesn't really matter. He believes it. This is just the first step. He thinks he's more aligned with Stalin than he is with Gorbachev.
Stalin is his idol. When you read my book, you'll see he models his whole thing on Stalin. But I have a very, very tough question for you right now. Yeah. You ready for that?
Barely.
All right. In this world, who's more powerful, Trump or Putin?
I don't think the answer is that tough. I think Trump is more powerful, and I'll tell you why. Right now, Putin's economy is a shambles. When you're relying on North Korean troops who don't know how to fight, and you are to some extent, and you were relying on Iran for your drones, and you're relying on China and India to pump up your economy, you're relying on a lot of outside factors. And you mentioned in your opening, there have been about 250,000 Russians who have died in this war. And on top of that, you have about 900 to 1 million casualties. In addition to that, they're taking more incoming in terms of death and casualties than the Ukrainians are. You look at their equipment. I went back and looked at this. They're losing tanks and personnel carriers at a clip of about 5-1 compared to the Ukrainians. And so, plus Donald Trump has basically opened the spigot. As much as Europe wants to buy our military equipment, he's going to sell it to them. And also this issue of tariffs against India and China to get them to stop buying oil. Trump could pull that trigger. He's talking about
he hasn't done China yet because he's still working on it. But I'm gonna play devil's advocate here.
Go ahead.
In this negotiation, because I'm going on the framework of your book. In this negotiation, Putin holds more power than Trump. And the reason is that Putin knows that NATO and the United States will not go to World War III to save Ukraine. What do you think?
Well, I don't think that's the test. I think the test is whether or not they'll go to World War III. Putin is more concerned about holding on to what he has. Then Trump leaves office. Then he figures he'll be able to roll over any Democrat and most Republicans. That's my concern. I don't think he's thinking about World War III with Donald Trump in position. See, he saw what Trump did with Iran, and he knows from his perspective, Trump is a wild card. He's not sure what Trump's going to do. And most people aren't. But Trump is not the isolationist, as some of the fake MAGAs say he is. He's not an appeaser. He's not a pacifist. He's a realist.
Let's face it, the U.S. economy is under stress. National debt rising, trade war shaking the markets. And meanwhile, China is dumping the dollar and stockpiling gold. That's why I protected my savings with physical gold and silver through the only dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. And you can do this. Get precious metals delivered to your door or place in a tax-advantaged gold IRA. They'll even help you roll over your existing IRA or 401k, tax and penalty free. With billions in precious metals delivered, thousands of 5-star reviews, and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust American Hartford Gold as I do. Please call 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching. To view full episodes of the No Spin News anytime, sign up to become a BillO'Reilly.com premium or concierge member today.